Well, we're quite excited, I've got to tell you, because the Cape Town City Ballet is here, and in collaboration with the Playhouse Opera Theatre, in partnership with them, they are putting on an enchanting ballet quite fit for the festive season. It's called Christmas Carol, the Story of Scrooge. And I've got with me here Debbie Turner, CEO of Cape Town City Ballet, as well as Christelle Patterson, who is teaching us those lovely ballet moves a little bit, or positions early on. I need to get that right. The ballet positions. It's great to have both of you here this very exciting time for Cape Town City Ballet, and a very busy time, I'm sure it has been for you over the past couple of months, putting this entire production together, which will be making its way to Durban.
Yes,
to
correct.
The Playhouse Company.
Yes.
Tell me about the decision to bring this production to life.
Well, you know, there are typical Christmas ballets that many ballet companies around the world do, and they're all very beautiful ballets, the Nutcracker being one of them. And I chose for this year to do something different that the company did many, many years ago, but it has been restaged by the original choreographer, Veronica Paeper, and it's a lovely story about triumph of goodness over greed and adversity. And we have Marcel Meyer in our leading role as Scrooge, which is really wonderful. You know, he's a well-known actor in South Africa. And it's just, it's eye candy, but it also teaches lessons.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Christelle, tell me a bit more, if you could cut it in that story a little bit more. A lot of us didn't grow up with the story of Ebenezer Scrooge, so we don't really know too much about it. But color that story in and tell me about your particular character as well and how you're involved.
So the story is about a man named Ebenezer Scrooge, and he is visited by a ghost, his ex-business partner. And this ghost tells him that he better change his ways or he'll end up not so good place. So three ghosts visit him that evening, the ghost of Christmas past, of present, and of future. I play the future spirit.
Yes.
And he goes on a journey through his life of past things that have happened to him, what's happening at that time, and what is going to happen to him. And he ends up changing his ways and becoming very generous with all his money, and he ends up living a really good life.
And finally making it onto Santa's good list.
Absolutely.
Tell me a bit more about what it takes to put a show like this together, from not just a directional point of view, from a leadership point of view, but also as a dancer in the show. The pictures look absolutely wonderful. But tell me about, you know, I'm sure it's strenuous, rehearsal after rehearsal, choreography, as Debbie was saying, put together by Veronica Paeper.
Yes, it's a huge cast, and there's so many different characters. So a lot of people are cast for maybe 2 to 5 different roles that they have to do. So to be in all those rehearsals is quite strenuous, especially for your brain when you're learning the choreography, and for the choreography to stay on your body.
Yes.
But once repetition is always good, you know, you just have to be... You have to concentrate and just be there every single day and just go through everything so that you're 100% sure what you're doing.
Excellent. And I'm sure some hundreds of costumes will be making their way down to Durban in a massive truck in order to accommodate that performance over there at the Playhouse Opera Theatre. But you're also doing something special there. You've got a children's cast.
Yes, so there is the Cratchit family, the poor Cratchit family that is part of the story.
Yes.
And they have a number of children. And one particular character, Tiny Tim, who's sort of has walked with a stick, and then 5 other children. So we chose to draw the cast, the children's cast, from the local dance studios. You know, so we auditioned there because, well, it's lovely for the community to feel involved.
Exactly.
And so we've chosen children in Durban, and then the children for the Cape Town cast are also. There's 3 casts in Cape Town and 2 casts of children in Durban. So it's wonderful to engage with the local dance community.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be very excited to be part of such a huge production on such a massive scale.
And it's also the role modelling thing. You know, the little girls will see Christelle and the little men will see Ivan and the other men, and they're inspired. They're inspired by, you know, what they see.
So once the run is done, 6 to 8 December at the Opera Theatre. This is now in
Durban, in the Playhouse Theatre,
Where
yes.
then?
then it gets back in the truck, all the stuff, and we come back to Cape Town, and we open in Cape Town on the 14th of December. So there's 3 performances in Durban. It's the first time and under my directorship that the company is working in this beautiful theatre that I remember from a child, you know, when I was a child, and it's a wonderful collaboration of the Durban Playhouse and of Cape Town City Ballet, and we hope that it happens many more times.
Excellent. Great to have had you here. Looking forward to that little performance a bit later on. But do book your tickets for the Durban run. The tickets are available at WebTickets, and the show is called A Christmas Carol, the story of Scrooge. And of course, when it comes down to Cape Town, back to Cape Town from the 14th of December, CompuTicket is where you will be booking your tickets.